Welcome. I hope everyone is doing fine. You're having a wonderful day. It's nice and sunny outside here in New York. Not very cold. And um, and today I'm doing sirloin steaks. I have two small sirloin steaks, which I want to which I'll do a pan sear and finish in the oven. And haven't I don't eat a lot of red meat, a lot of steaks, but you got to feel for it sometimes, and sometimes you just can't get away with it, get away from that feeling. So I want to share with you how I handle the sirloin steaks. And so if your steak comes frozen, if you got it frozen, you let it thaw in the refrigerator for at least overnight until it's totally thawed out. When it's thawed out, you take it out of the refrigerator and let it sit at room temperature for at least an hour or half an hour, depending on how long or how I mean your temperature in your home, or if it's in the tropics it might be less. But let it sit outside until it gets to room temperature, and then once it's at your room temperature, you will then proceed to dry it off. Dry it off, take off the excess moisture, because moisture is an enemy for searing. So you take off the excess moisture before you proceed to season. Now you can season with whatever you want to season with black pepper, salt, bouillon. I use some black pepper and bouillon and some paprika on mine. Um, but first, I just rubbed it with a little bit of olive oil to let everything just be able to stick on there, whatever I put on there, and and give it a chance to seep into the meat. So this is at at the point where I am right now. I just seasoned, and it's resting. I rested it for about half an hour, and it's going to just seep into the meat before I put it on the sear, before I give it the sear. So let's go to the meat, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I just need to get a little bit of butter out of here. Here we go. Get some butter. I don't think I need anything else in here right now. Um, I got some butter out, and we'll put some more butter into my pan and proceed. So now you want this butter and this oil to be infused with the thyme, and also and the garlic. But it has to come to temperature, maybe at least around 350. But when you hear it start sizzling, then you'll put your meat in there, because once you put your meat in there, it has to sing back to you. That sizzle has to come back to you. You have to hear that sound, or else the meat is just going to sit there and the juices are going to run out of it, and you're going to end up with just a dry piece of beef. Um, so you give this at least 2 minutes, and for it to come to temperature before you put the meat in there. So we'll be back once I'm up to temperature with the skillet. So it's time for me to flip them. We have that wonderful sear on that side. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. There you go. And a minute and a half on this side. So now we flip them over. The juices are going to start flowing in the opposite direction and going in the other direction. And then you're going to get trapped in the middle there. So that's how your steak is going to be really moist and tender on the inside. So we'll give this another minute, and then we're going to come back and put it in the oven for about 3 minutes, and then we'll check it. Now, how do you check the doneness? There's this fail-safe method actually, method actually, that all the chefs use. If you put your thumb and your forefinger together like this, and you press the meaty part here of that of your thumb, you'll see that what the thumb and the forefinger, that's rare. And you that's your if it feels like, if your steak feels like that, that means it's rare. Um, Medium, if you put the next finger next to the forefinger, it tightens up a little bit. Then you get that's like a medium rare. And here you go, medium well right here with the third finger and the thumb. You get a medium well. Don't go for the pinky. If you go to pinky, that's well done. That's really stiff. That's well done. You don't want that. So we'll go for the medium rare, medium well, or the medium. Okay. So that's just a little tip of how you can check your doneness. So right now I'm going to stick this in the oven, and because right now you can see I'm still rare. I'm still rare up here. I'm still rare. It's really soft. So once it gets into the oven for about 3 minutes, and then we'll go there. We'll see if it's if our doneness is correct, and we want it medium well. So into the oven. The oven is at 450, and after 3 minutes, we're gonna come back and check our doneness. Well, hello. Here's the steaks. The wonderful sirloin steaks with some caramelized onions. That's all you need. That's all you need. They've been resting now for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we'll cut into it and get a taste test. So see you in the next clip. So here we are. Let's get a lovely slice of this. I'm going to slice it right through the middle so that you can see the doneness. All right, just what we're looking for. Medium well. Medium. It has to be just medium. Medium. It's nice and soft, and you can see how soft it is. Wow. Let's grab her. Damn, you good. Now, it's well marinated. You have that nice beefy taste because you haven't killed it. The onions are nice and succulent. I added a little smoke to it. A smoky, has a nice smoky flavor. Now I know I have to get a second bite of this. So here we go. This is fantastic. It's heavenly. Oh my God. That nice beefy flavor. The tenderness of the meat. It's not a lot of chewing. You don't have to chew it that much. It melts in your mouth. The onions, the flavor of the onions, the flavor of the paprika and the black pepper, everything comes through. And it's seeped right down into that meat. It's just wonderful. Fantastic. So Give me a chance. I know I might eat them both. Hey. So once again, like, share, subscribe. Lots of content coming. Remember to test your meat with your thumb and forefinger, middle finger. Test it. It works. So we have a perfectly medium steak off the pan. So once again, be safe and like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next clip.